Hey guys, today we're going to be taking on the Peppy stage of Category Extreme Super Battle Road. This is the next stage that we're going to be tackling. So first I'm going to be doing a little bit of a team building guide and the rotations explanation first. So if you just want to skip towards the gameplay and get this started, I'm going to put a link down in the description of timestamp of when it is, and it should be coming right about here of the time you want to skip to. So, you guys skip to that. I'll see you once we get into the stage. But if you're sticking around and need some help team building, then this part is for you. So, the team I am bringing, already built, is Double Int Ribrianne. She'll be the lead and the friend unit. So that's going to be followed by Launch, Oceanus, Kale, Khalifa, and LR, Kale, and Khalifa. The reason why I'm bringing the LR instead of maybe some of the other units is their damage dealing. Mine is only 55%, but when they're matched up with Kale and Khalifa, she'll get additional supers, and so she'll start whittling down the enemy's health a lot quicker. Be warned that this team will take a little bit longer just because the Peppy girls don't hit super hard. They have great effects and they have great utility. They just don't put out big damage numbers. So just keep that in mind when you start running these teams, that this might take you a little bit longer, but they will get the job done. So the first rotations are going to be the 2 Int Ribriannes on one rotation. Now, hear me out before you click off and say, oh, they don't link, like what am I supposed to do? Like, why is that? The reason why you want to run them together is first, and it'll be easy for me to show you while I'm explaining this. First, both of them seal. So when you have a double rotation of those two units, one will seal one unit, one will seal the other unit, and then you'll have potentially a third, which will be on the second and third stage, that you'll have maybe a floater that will be able to seal or seal for that turn. So they're going to be on the first rotation, and the reason why they're okay together is because one, they're going to reduce the enemy's attack and defense by 10% up to 30% per Peppy Gal's category ally on the team. And when you run a full squad, you're going to get that 30% damage reduction. Next, their Peppy Gal's category allies, key +2, attack and defense plus 30%. They're going to be buffing your rotation. So the 2 Ribriannes are going to be giving each other key. So the first Ribrianne, as you're going to see in the gameplay, is only going to need 2 orbs to super. Second one will be able to have their 12 key right away because they'll be linked up with whatever the floater unit is. So it's a good rotation. They'll reduce your damage of the first the first set, or whoever's on rotation with them, I should say. So just keep that in mind when you're running with them. And when you get into the gameplay, you'll see what I mean. Now the second rotation is going to be Khalifa and Kale. So Khalifa is being brought here because she is guaranteed 100% chance to dodge when there's a Pure Saiyans category enemy. In the first 2 stages, there's a Pure Saiyans category enemy. So she's going to be untouched for the first 2 stages. However, when you get into the third, it's going to get a little wonky. So we're going to have to switch up the rotations a little bit and try to protect her. So the other partner that she's going to have is the Kale. The reason why we're bringing Kale is because she stacks attack and defense, and she'll continually stack attack and defense. So the first turn she's on, you just kind of have to protect her a little bit. I mean, she'll be okay in the second slot. She won't take too much damage unless she gets like supered by type disadvantage right away. But after the first round, in the second round, she'll be okay and she can tank some damage. So she's a good unit to bring on. And then, like I explained, the LR, Kale, and Khalifa is going to be a floater. They're being brought here just because they double and triple super, and they can whittle down the enemy's health a lot. Launch and Oceanus are another 2 units that, again, if you bring them in, they'll be able to seal. Launch will lower attack and defense upon supering. Oceanus will seal, then become super effective against all types, and have a chance to stun the enemy if the enemy is already sealed. So those 2 units are definitely good to keep on this team if you have them. However, just be warned, without debuffing the enemy, they can get hit pretty hard. Another thing to keep in mind, I'm trying to move through this a little quicker so this video is not a million years long. So Launch seals from her passive. So when she's sealing, it's only for 1 turn. Oceanus seals from her super attack, and so the other units, so they're going to be sealing for 2 turns. So keep that in mind. If you use Launch to seal one of the enemies, they're only going to be sealed for that turn. Now, some substitutes that you could bring if you don't have some of these units. Let me go into my box here. First is Demon Goddess Toa. The reason why you might want to bring her is she will give you support and seal for 2 turns and heal when HP is 50% or below. So if you don't have one of these units like Kale and Khalifa, she's definitely a good unit you can bring on this team to help support and heal you up if you need it. Another good unit to bring is Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. She has a high chance of evading the enemy's super attack and a chance of countering with tremendous power, and then she'll become attacks effective against all types when she's matched up with Kale. Now, she does not stack, however, she does raise defense by 30%, so she might be a little bit vulnerable going into this 3rd stage, but I would rather bring the LR just because of, I believe they have a little bit more oomph to them. Now, if we don't complete it, I might consider actually bringing the AGL Caulifla and see how she does. Kefla is another option you could bring if you have her. Just be warned, with her, you have to get 6 orbs for her to have a high chance of dodge. She can do decent damage. She actually probably will do more damage than probably some of the other units on this team, but with 6 orbs, that is a lot of orbs to get consistently, keep her out of harm's way, so just keep that in mind. AGL right here. Oh. So she has a great chance of stunning if you can get actually her stun off, and she'll give you support to your allies, and they'll have a higher chance of performing a critical hit. However, just keep it in mind that she will get slapped in this event, so you're going to have to protect her. And the last one is Chi-Chi. She's in her previous state because I pulled her another copy of her, so that's why she's like that. Reason why you might be able to bring her is 1, she seals upon super attack, and she gives your allies Ki +3 and defense plus 120%, which is a pretty big buff to your defense. Now, with the team that we're running here, Ki is not going to be an issue. The one good thing about the Peppy Gals team, 1, it's very big, and 2, well, big as in there's a lot of units, and 2, they all link up very, very well together. So if you guys need some more help about how these units link or your rotations after replacing some of these units, let me know down in the comments that, hey, I don't have this unit, or hey, this unit got replaced with this one, what should I do? Let me know and I will try to help you out. So let's get this started. So hopefully our rotations are not terrible. Actually, I think this is exactly how we want them, which is almost a miracle because usually you'll get one unit in the 7th slot and you'll be screwed for trying to make these rotations up, because they can get hit hard if they're not in the proper slot starting out. One bad thing about the Peppy Gals team, there's a lot of transformations, so in the start of the battle, you're gonna have to sit through them. So keep that in mind. So now that the movie is over, so we're actually kind of lucky with how these rotations started. And as you can see, Aunt Ribrianne in the first slot only needs 2 orbs, because she'll be at 10 key from the start, matched up with this one. And then the other Aunt Ribrianne, she'll be good on key through the whole time. So in this instance, I want to attack to actually get the different type orbs, because this probably will take a while. I want to attack the Tien because he's the first unit that could super me right away. And then go for the Goku because he's the next unit I want to seal. And then let's use launch to then attack Tien to lower his attack and defense and his type advantage. So we got a crit here, and they're going to be taking double or triple damage throughout this whole time because they're going to be debuffing the enemy, and now they're both sealed. So you have no chance of them supering this turn or the next turn. Other thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is that launch lowers attack and defense, but she will triple or maybe even quadruple super depending on how much or how many paths you have open for her and how much additional you gave her. The other part about it is you want to keep the Goku alive as long as possible because of Cauliflower. So she'll be able to get that guaranteed chance of dodge. So we'll go type advantage with Cauliflower. Gale. We'll go with after Tien. So as you see, they already hit their 12 key right away. Their damage or the defense isn't great because they haven't stacked at all. So just keep that in mind. And we'll go after Tien. And when we used launch against Tien, we debuffed him. So even though we're not debuffing the enemy this rotation, launch took down Tien's attack and defense. So he's not going to do any real damage to LR Cauliflower until at least maybe she supers twice or 3 times. So we should be good on that front if they attack normal this turn. So we're not doing crazy amounts of damage. And see, she got hit for 16k. So that was also type disadvantage for her. So we're not doing crazy amount of damage, so it might take you a little bit longer to go through these runs because of they don't hit that hard. Now, this is why I brought LR Kaylin Cauliflower, because of they'll be able to double and triple super. And see, now they're taking, see, like she got hit for 64k. You're gonna have to worry about it a little bit in the beginning, but once they super 2 or 3 times, they should have enough defense where they'll be able to stand their ground against them. Now, so we can't, so Tien attacks a lot after we're able to super, so we're gonna seal him first, and then we'll go after the Goku. Okay. So both of them are debuffed, and both of them attack a lot, or Turk attack once in the last slot. Let's just go after, actually let's go after Goku, kind of start moving down his HP a little bit. So in this rotation, Ribrianne is going to stay at a consistent attack stat. So it's not going to vary too much from how hard they're able to hit. Unless she starts getting crits. If she starts getting crits, then we're in good shape. I mean, I wish they were just like a guaranteed chance of like crit or being super effective against all types, just so they would clear this round a little bit quicker. But they actually made the Peppy Gals full of utility. I mean, I would give them props. Like, they might not be the strongest until you get to Videl, but they definitely gave them utility. Especially since they made this stage a little bit harder than the Super Battle Road stage. So, I guess they were trying to even them out a little bit and not make them complete, like, jokes. Which, I can respect that. So, we're going to go after Tien some more. And these orbs will launch. I think launch should be able to whittle him down to at least hopefully kill him or get him down to he's very low HP. So we're half health now for Goku, which is pretty decent, so he shouldn't take too much longer to finish. Okay, Kale, let's get some double and triple supers, maybe some crits. And what makes this rotation so good is that they're able to triple super, like here. Even if you don't get crits, I mean, she's still hitting, what, 450k? And she's taking double digits now that she's had the chance to build up some of her defense. And then launch comes in, and the problem with launch is sometimes she'll get like one super and then two normals. But now we're actually getting lucky and she's able to do 2 or 3 supers. And there goes Tien. Okay. So hopefully we don't get supered right away from the Goku. And let's get this with the other Rubrian. And Kale and Khalifa are already at their 18 key. Yep, 18 key. So let's give them that orbs. Double digits, no super up front. Alright, we should be good to go. First seal. And just in case they didn't get sealed and want to add a little bit extra effect, we'll seal them again. Why not, right? I mean, it's there, we'll take it. Okay, so hopefully, actually, Kale and Khalifa does not finish them off this rotation, because I want to go into the next rotation. Oh, crap. Come on. Only super one. No. Oh. Now they're going to super. And they're probably going to finish off Goku. Damn it. Okay. Well. Hopefully we don't get completely screwed in the next rotation. The reason why I didn't want them, or LR, Kale and Khalifa, to finish off Goku is because we want the Ribrians, in the best case scenario, to first debuff the enemy and seal these 2 or 3 units so we can go into this rotation that we have here and be okay. Fortunately, they do attack a lot up front, so we should be okay. I'm debating using an item here. We take Kale and Khalifa. So Kale can start attacking Gohan. And Gohan attacks once in the back end. And we can go for Vegeta. So hopefully Vegeta gets sealed and stunned in the back. Okay, so we don't have to worry about Vegeta supering in the back end, which is good. Okay. Hopefully they all super. And Krillin only attacks in the first slot, so we don't have to worry about that. Double super. Alright. Let's go Cauliflower. Alright, so hopefully Gohan does not super in the back. That is, I think, what would really probably kill us, actually. Don't super. Okay, 18k. Please do not super in the back row. We don't have to worry about Vegeta. But, okay, so we got the stun on Vegeta, so we don't have to worry. Woo! 134k. See, this is why you need the Int Ribriands up front to seal them. Because they can hit hard, and if they're not debuffed, 134k off a normal attack. So just keep that in mind when you're going through this run, and if you're using these teams, that is one thing you have to watch out for. Okay. So Vegeta, 1 is sealed, and 2 he supered last turn. So don't really have to worry about him. So let's go after... Alright, so we're going to do this with Gohan and seal him. We're going to seal Krillin. Okay, so Krillin's going to be lowered. Gohan sealed. Do we want to go after Vegeta? Krillin might hit a little... We need to figure out who we want to debuff. Could debuff Vegeta. Krillin hits the most. Let's go after Krillin. Krillin hits the most out of all of them. In the back. We shouldn't take too much damage because, again, Int Ribriands are debuffing the enemy. So hopefully even Gohan hitting launch won't do that much damage to her. So Gohan sealed. So we should be good. We shouldn't be taking any super attacks because we're now going to seal up the whole rotation. Vegeta will not be sealed next turn, but there was no way of even preventing that because even if I used launch against Vegeta, oh wow, they're actually taking down Krillin a lot. If I used launch against Vegeta, she's only going to seal him for this turn anyway. So we're just going to take out Krillin essentially. And he attacks the most, so maybe we can avoid some of these attacks. One more. Hopefully this will kill him. Oh, sliver of health. Okay, so Krillin's debuffed anyway. Alright. So, let's see. So, we have a bunch of attacks. So, Krillin's debuffed. He should be dead after Caulifla hits him. We're going to attack. Oh, the Vegeta is what you have to worry about. Let's see. So we're gonna get these orbs and go after Gohan. How many times does he attack? He attacks one time in the back, and we have 92k defense. We're actually going to go after Gohan, and hopefully we heal. But hopefully, LR, Kale, and Khalifa just... Alright, yes. Get supered in the first slot. This is the only time you want to get supered in the first slot is with Caulifla. It's a little bit of a cheese mechanic, but hey, we're not going for style points here. We're just trying to beat it. So we should be okay after supering about 2 or 3 times. Alright, keep raising that defense. One more. One more. There we go. Yes, alright. We got it. So hopefully as long as... Gonna do too much. Yep, double digits. Alright. So as long as Kill and Khalifa do a couple supers here, we should be in a clear for this round and rotation. Because we'll just whittle down Gohan's damage or health, and then we should be good to go. So I haven't used an item yet. I'm debating whether I want to... Oof. See, that is... that is the scary part about it. Is that right there. Alright. So we have Oceanus on rotation. So Vegeta supered last turn. See, is there any orbs I can get? Okay. So Vegeta supered last turn. So we shouldn't get supered right away. Should, but could just surprise us. And we're going to get these orbs and go after Gohan just so we stun him and seal him so Oceanus doesn't take any attacks in the back end. Okay, so Vegeta's going to be stunned. Don't have to worry about him. Gohan's going to be stunned. So surprisingly, we have not taken the super yet. But like you see, those damn normal attacks still hit for 100k. So it's like, doesn't even need a super. So if it's super, it's game over. It's like, what are you going to do? And he's gone. Nope. Wow. He must be holding on with a sliver of health. Okay. Next round. And we have Oceanus on rotation, which is actually very good because we'll be able to seal all three of them. And here comes the movie for the last time. There has to be like a skip in it. Like, I love how like a lot of people say skip summons, skip animations. This is an animation you would want to skip. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to seal first? So all three of them are attacking the back row. Probably want to seal Fake Yamcha first. Then seal Roshi. Then seal Oolong. Hopefully stun him, because that's going to be type disadvantage for us. This, let's see. Alright. So no super attacks up front, which is always a good sign. So he's stunned, or sealed. You're saying stunned. Sealed. And next he's sealed. Alright. So, going to be getting super attacked. Only time we have to worry about is well, actually we shouldn't, because she's going to seal him. So we should be okay. So as long as they're not going to hit too hard, we should be alright. Alright, so... Alright, so her defense must be high enough that with the debuff that it's not going to do anything. Okay. So here's where it gets interesting, because Caulifla is sitting at 56k and all these attacks are coming up front. So let's activate actually a Whis and bump up her. Well, yeah, there's no point. I mean, we already used an item, so it's not like it's gonna really like save us too much. Let's get Oolong with Kale, and then go after Fake Yamcha with LR Kale and Caulifla. Wow. So that's with an Android 8 and a Whis active, and she still took 32k off of normal. She did dodge a couple of times, but I feel like without those two items, she would have took a ton of damage. So Kale should be okay after supering one time, because her defense is going to be raised. Yeah, so she's taking double digits, should be good. And Hopefully LR Khalifa gets at least 2 super attacks. Just so she bumps up her defense so Roshi doesn't decimate her. Alright, we're good. Alright, let's see. So, if we go after Oolong first, seal him, because we don't want to take a super from him. Want to also seal Roshi again, and then at launch, take down Fake Yamcha, because we don't want him super attacking. Especially on her, because even with the debuff, she still will get wrecked. Now this is not going to do anything because of the Android 8 and the Icarus. And it's type advantage for us, so always good when they super attack into your strength. Alright, launch. Let's get some crits and kill Fake Yamcha. Alright, so he's sealed. No, we want super attacks. Alright, there we go. One more. Get one more. Damn it. Alright. Either way, we should be okay. So what is Kale's defense? Kale is 96k. Let's actually activate Princess Snake here. We'll stick her up front. Just because Khalifa's defense is not what it is, and she doesn't have that dodge mechanic anymore. Well, she does, but not guaranteed. Okay, let's probably get rid of Oolong, actually. And then we're going to seal Roshi for the next turn. Okay, so it's not taking bad damage as long as she does not get supered by Fake Yamcha. Get a crit. Nope. And she only super attacked once. Man, she just really wants to prolong this fight. There's another one. Oof. Her defense is still just a liability, essentially. He's sealed. Alright. So, a whole bunch of them attack in the middle slot. But Roshi's sealed, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's steal Oolong first. Then Fake Yamcha. And then finish, hopefully, knock out Fake Yamcha. Okay, let's see. Oolong is sealed, so we shouldn't get killed now, because that's the only, I think, chance that we have of dying is if Oolong then supers in Rubrian, because that will still at least do like 100k damage. Let's see. Okay, a couple more supers. Not good. Nope. Come on. We're getting real unlucky this turn. Okay, so we're at 100k defense, a little bit over. Get some healing going on. And start going down off him. Launches 87k defense. Isn't great. Or activate a Whis here just to be safe. Who is it? Roshi's not sealed. So we kind of in a predicament. Is Big Yamcha debuffed at all? No, he's not. But either is Roshi. Alright, I think we're gonna activate an Android 8 as well. Just in case. And we'll have to go after fake Yamcha. It's just, it's too risky. We came too far. Like, if we sealed Roshi, yeah, we wouldn't have a chance of getting super attack, but we would be taking on Yamcha's like undebuffed type advantage attacks, which she doesn't have good defense right now. So I'd almost rather take a super attack from Roshi than risk it with fake Yamcha's attack. So we should be taking double digits, especially if we can knock him out this turn. Come on, one more. Alright. Taking double digits. Alright. So he should be gone this turn. We're going to continue to seal Oolong. We're going to seal Roshi. And then have Oceanus hopefully take out fake Yamcha. This last fight just takes way too long. Like, if you try to do this like no items, you'd have to have godlike RNG, because to get enough dodges, I do, okay, 20k. To get enough dodges for Caulifla to survive, it has to be godlike RNG. Because, I mean, you would have to float her off to the third slot just so she didn't take as many hits. And then hopefully have your two other units, which have been Kale, maybe float the other in Ribrianne off and get her on the second rotation to at least debuff the enemy a little bit more. But even so, I mean, you can't be taking super attacks because that'll just literally just kill you. But Roshi's sealed. Alright, so now this becomes a lot more manageable. And their defense is all at 100k, so we should be good, especially with them all sealed. So let's go after Oolong. Let's hit Roshi with this. And then hopefully Cal and Khalifa can finish off Oolong. Yeah, he should be done after this. And why is she only getting one super? Like, she should be triple supering throughout this whole turn and knock him out. .33. Not bad. Not bad at all. There we go. He should be gone. Okay, good. Now, we just have to finish off Roshi, and we're pretty much complete. So we pretty much guaranteed victory, unless somehow Roshi surprises us and hits us with a 300k super attack right off the bat, but I'll take my chances. And we're actually getting a lot closer to a Dokkan attack now. Turn 9. Like I told you, these stages take a while to complete. Not like you'll get this done in 20 minutes. If you do, then you'll have to share your strategy with me, because either your team is rainbowed, or you get real lucky with double supers, triple supers, and they're all crits. Because my Rubian's rainbowed, and I think Launch is rainbow too, and it's still not putting up the same damage numbers. Again, we're getting only one super attack, so maybe that could be why. Yeah, so their defense is at a good standpoint now. We shouldn't have to worry about anything really. So hopefully Roshi goes down this turn. Flash for a crit here. Another one. Alright, let's get another crit. There we go. And the dodge is now kicking in. Come on, Oceanus. Alright, hopefully, I think Oceanus might finish him off. One more. It's gonna be a normal. Oh, okay. So, Roshi's done this turn. And can we get a Dokkan attack off? Oh no, we almost got a second Dokkan attack off. That is crazy. The fact that you can almost get 2 Dokkan attacks off this turn, or this stage, is quite insane. So that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Comment down below again if you need any help with the team building, or had any questions about this stage or about the rotations. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be covering more Extreme Super Battle Road stages and more Dokkan content, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for the next stage of Extreme Super Battle Road. See you guys later.